Hello, my homeschooling friends. How are we doing? Hope we're doing good. I thought I would get on here because and do an updated what we're using for homeschool curriculum because I haven't done that in a while. So and also I'm pretty sure in a previous video I said that we're switching things up because we were not getting results, or we were having a hard time with what we were doing. Curriculum for Tobias is the good and the beautiful, and the reason why is because their lessons are short and they're actually, he's pretty engaged with them. They have some videos you can watch. They got little activities to do. They make learning fun. So that's what we're doing. And what I did, we were doing the first grade curriculum and he just was not ready for that. So what I did was I switched to the the kindergarten course, the level K kindergarten course book. And he's doing fantabulous now. I mean, like, he doesn't dread his lessons. He's engaged with it. He's learning. I am like super happy with this curriculum. And they even tell you in the beginning that you can shorten the lessons if you need to, but so far he's been fine with how short the lessons already are. He's been doing real good with them. And so I'll just show you a little bit of what he's been doing in this. We started this this week because they give you this, if you get the kit or the set, you get the Language Arts course book, which is this, and then this booster book, reading booster A cards. And they're just like these cardboard cards that are just all bound nicely for you. And they tell you that they need to know the first few cards before you even start the Language Arts program. So we went ahead and took, it took him about, I think it was about 2 weeks, and we knew what we were doing with those few cards. And now we're on these, which we're blending 3-letter words. So we're working on those now. And then what we've been working on, like lesson 1 was, we talked about this picture and how it makes us happy, what joy we can find in it. We went over the vowels and their sounds. We did a little activity. And then, now they call this independent work. He can't quite do these yet by himself, but once I explain and he gets the hold of it, then he kind of can. So just like one little worksheet, and that's it. That's your whole lesson. So I keep these upstairs by the computer because he does some computer work in the morning on easy peasy. But I keep that, and we spend about 5 to 10 minutes. I think it says 6 to 10, but we do about 5 to 10 minutes in this book every day, and then our easy peasy lesson. And then we have a break, and then we come down and we start on this Language Arts set. So, get us back to where we are. And then, with math, we've tried the Good and the Beautiful first grade level, level 1, I guess. And he got the first few lessons were more or less like review, and he did okay in them. He did fine in the first few, but then we got up to, I don't think we got very far. I want to say we got up to like lesson 8 or 9, and he was kind of struggling a little bit and wasn't kind of getting it. So I went ahead, excuse me, and pulled him back to Math K. Again, he's doing phenomenal now. This is where he needed to be. So happy to find his place. And right now it is a bunch of review, and I think that's okay. And I think it's just kind of what he needed. We're counting again. We're going over shapes and colors some. We're learning, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're up to 7 now, which he already knows all those, but that's okay because it's having him do some practice work, some writing, some counting, stuff like that. And he's getting it. He like gets it. He knows. So as we progress further and further and we get, because it does get, you know, it gets harder, he's gonna know what he is doing. And so when we're done with this book and we do go into level 1, he's gonna know his stuff. He's gonna be able to do it. And that's what we want for our children, right? So that's his math curriculum. He's doing really good with that. And I got the kit for that too, which came with that course book and a little box of manipulatives. These little cars are so cute. We've done quite a few little activities with little cars, and he really likes them. It comes with counting sticks. It comes with 2 little, because you got some games to play in there, so 2 little movers and some dice with like greater than, less than, equals, plus, and then some numbers. A real simple little box, simple little lessons. So, excuse me. The thing about the Good and the Beautiful too is you can go online and get some of their courses for free. I don't know about the kindergarten level. I don't remember if the kindergarten level is free or not, but I think 1st through 6th grade is free if you are willing to like print it out on your own and use your own little manipulatives. Then you can get it for free. If not, the kits don't cost that much. You just go to thegoodandbeautiful.com and look it up, and I'm gonna say just like about 60 bucks maybe per course. I think it may be a little less, maybe a little more. Excuse me, I really should have brought a drink down. I am so sorry, guys. But that is what we're doing for Tobias. Plus, like I said, he is going through the last half of easy peasy kindergarten math. That's what we do upstairs. Basically, it's like some calendar work and just some videos and easy things to do on the computer. He loves it. It's more like he's playing on the computer than anything else, but he's actually learning. Love that. We also use abcia.com. It's free if you do it on your computer. They do have a membership, but you can get a lot for free on that. Yeah, I think that's all we're using for him. For like science and history, we're just reading books for those. Today we read Whose Bones Are They? And it was a really cute book that had different, and it had a human skull, showed our skull, human skeleton system, and we talked about that, and then a bunch of animals. We had to guess who the animal was by their skeletal system. It was a lot of fun. And then we've read some history books, and I can't remember off the top of my head what history books we've read, but we've read bug books for science and just a bunch of different things. And then Tobias does school at my house 3 days a week. 1 day a week he does it with his mom, and we only homeschool 4 days a week, so usually take Fridays off. But for her, whatever we're doing, I try to find, I can find it in this big kindergarten workbook and give her a couple pages to sit down and do with him. I don't overwhelm him. I just like 2 pages, that's it. And front and the back, they're super simple. Like we were working on some letter work. Basically all he does to do on this page is trace the B's, and then we read the word with him. And then, oh, and in the picture, check the things that start with B. That's not too bad. But, and then like it'll have some little handwriting, which, you know, we're working on that. It has a lot of stuff in here. But, so I send her home a couple pages of that for his, like, work at her house. I don't really call it homework because she does her own thing. She does her stuff too there. He has a little binder there. He does a couple worksheets and watches some videos. He does real good. Now for Grayson, he's 4. I'm doing some preschool work with him. So I got the big preschool workbook. This is the same workbook Tobias worked out of, and actually he learned a lot out of this book. This book covers a lot. This is tracing, slanting, tracing. We've done quite a bit in it already. It has gone over the colors. It has shape activities, and then it gets into numbers, letters, different letter activities. It has like mazes. Yeah, so there's number stuff. Real simple. I'm not a big stickler on this. I basically am just trying to get him just to sit down for like a few seconds and do a little bit of work. He gets like today he had this side of the work page, and then he had another work page, and then tomorrow he's going to finish the slanting, and then he also tomorrow will trace a few triangles and some more squares. We did squares today too, and it's up to him if he wants to color or do anything else with it. Today what he wanted to do was put dots inside his box. That was his extra that he wanted to do, and that's fine. And I'm not a super, if like he has a day where he refuses to do this, then we just don't do it. But on those days he doesn't refuse to do this. So this is my preschool busy book. I love this. This is on Amazon, and I want to say it's like $15, $16, but it's just one of those books that have the Velcro. It comes with everything you need. You just have to put it together. So I had to put all the little Velcro dots on there, but I'll take everything off, and then we'll talk about the page, and then I'll have him put everything back on. I've had Tobias do this one with the alphabet, putting the alphabet in order. It also on the other side has more tracing. We haven't really done a lot of that yet. It came with erasable dry erase markers in a little pouch to keep everything in. I don't know where that is right now. That's one of my issues that I have, but you know, colors. Grayson's done the colors quite a bit. He likes putting together this rainbow in order. And then it also has just a couple like real fun pages that they can just have at it with, and it's got coloring pages if they wanted to color. So yeah, so that's basically like as far as curriculum for Grayson. It's not really a curriculum, but we went with that. And then I have a ton of puzzles and games and just little activities for him to do when he wants to do them. He loves to listen to stories now. Well, some days he's not into a story, but most of the time he loves to look at the stories and then look at the books afterwards. So sometimes I'll put books out for him to look at. Just easy stuff like that. So that is my update. I should have brought I know better to record without getting a drink because you get all dry. I also almost forgot, I did get these sign language cards off of Amazon. We are doing A, B, C, and D, and then hello and goodbye. So we're just casually working on those. And that's it. We spend about, in whole, Grayson spends about 15 minutes in preschool, 20 at the most. And then Tobias spends about half an hour to 45 minutes in his transitional first grade is what we're calling it. I don't think I explained that. I think I explained it in my other video, but in case you have not saw that video, and if I remember, I'll try to link that video down below. I'm not great at doing that though. But if you saw that video, I lost my train of thought because my cat jumped up on the table and started playing with the toy. But if you watch that video, it explains that we're calling this year, because he did kindergarten. He's not quite right, like just at kindergarten, you know, like, I mean, he isn't, but he already did kindergarten. He finished like a whole curriculum in kindergarten. And then he's not quite ready for first grade. So in our homeschool, we're calling it transitional first grade. And next year he will be officially in first grade. The only reason why we label our grades is because, oh, my battery's gonna die, is because mom needs to tell like doctors, and Tobias has autism, so he has a lot of doctors and therapists, and they have to know for some reason what grade he's in. So that's why we label our grades. But anyway, my camera's about to die. I've showed you everything. I'm gonna get off here. I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you for showing up. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, and I'll see you next time.